Hello fellow old schoolers and welcome to the next battle of the tournament of the Eel Castle Cup 2.0. We are following my mono black brew and my next opponent is Stina on Lion-Dib-Bolt. Let's go over her deck and then I'll dip a bit into my own brew just for a quick spell because yeah, we've seen it a bunch of times before. Here is Stina's Lion-Dib-Bolt. And here is her deck in all its majesty. Stina is part of Sorcerer's Queen crew. It is an all-female crew in Denmark. She usually play this particular archetype. We've seen she's made a comment here, +1 Fireball, +1 Lightning Bolt. Now, Lion-Dib-Bolt is a classical archetype in old school, and it's really up there with the best decks in the entire format. It resembles Lion-Dib obviously quite a bit, but whereas Lion-Dib can transform into going more of a control route, this deck is all about the aggression. It's all about, as one of my mates usually puts it, it's all about counting to 20 as quickly as possible. So we have a very low mana curve with the creatures, 4 Savannah Lions, we have 4 Serendipity Freaks and the 2 Serra Angels. So that creature package is exactly similar to the Lion-Dib archetype, also known as aggro control on this channel. But instead of all the counter magic and control elements that one would see in an aggro control shell, this Lion-Dib-Bolt archetype is just pure aggression. I mean, every single card in there. We have 4 Lightning Bolts, 4 Chain Lightnings, 2 Fireballs and 3 Black Wises in the main deck here. And we also have the Draw 7s and we have 3 Psionic Blasts just to top all the burnout. So yeah, it's fully powered, power 9 here, with Moxen in all the colors and the blue power. The deck being primarily blue and red, I guess, a lot of burn and a lot of blue spells. And we have a splash of black for Demonic Tutor and Mind Twist. And for white we have the Savannah Lions, a couple of Serra Angels and the Balance, and that's it. And the inclusion of white allows for the ability to get in the Disenchants, Divine Offerings and stuff like that against robot decks and enchantments that might annoy her, stuff like Blood Moon, stuff like that. Then we have Swords to Plowshares against mid-range decks. If she has trouble bolting them away, she can go this route. The reason why you don't usually see Swords to Plowshares main deck in a deck like this is because the life gain from it runs counter to the main strategy here, which is to just win the game as quickly as possible, overwhelming the opponent with quick little creatures pinging in the beginning and then just burning the other player out. It's really a strong brew. In the sideboard we also see the 3 reds and 3 blue blasts here. And that Sorcerer's Queen, well, that's just a mascot. It is part of her and their clan, so to speak. And if we zoom in, there's a lot of little personal altars here and there in this deck where Stina is just really personalized. We have these pink lightning bolts here, and there's also altered Demonic Tutor and that Mind Twist. It looks like an electrocuted monkey or something. Quite cool. And we also have the Balance, a bit hard to see here, but yeah, there's also some style points for that. So really a personalized brew, this one. Put a lot of love into it. So that is the deck here, a brutal opponent my undead horde is coming up against here. Kind of fearing this is going to be like a shooting gallery, but let's check out the mono black brew. This is just for reference, we've gone over it a bunch of times before, just as a reminder of what we are playing with here. I have a hard time playing against red with mono black. It even happens in the Mono Wars on this channel. There was a tournament where you couldn't play with one color. Same thing here. She can bolt my Hypnotic Spectres and Black Knights and stuff like that, but at least we have the unboltable Jusum Gens and Sinkia Vampires. Just have to survive long enough against the burn. But as strong and almost perfect the Jusum Gens are, being 5/5, so they can't even be taken out by Sonic Blasts. They are like a double-edged sword here, because they might ping me. They'll ping me as well. But at least we have those drained lives. I mean, they might be crucial in this setup. But we'll go over that later on. Let's get in this game. This is round number 1. And we have Stina. On that, it looks like a Birth of Venus painting, at least an interpretation of it. on the left here, and I'm on the Sorceress Queen playmat. Pretty ironic, since that's the name of her crew. What are the odds? Oh, I'm on the play here, Swamp. Slow and steady start from the mono black deck here, and we have a Mox and a Time Walk immediately. Okay, yeah. Knife into a gunfight here, as previously mentioned. What do we have? Okay, a Lion coming out. 2 land drops. Off to the races. No, she puts down a factory instead of that plateau. Alright. Getting a Black Knight, that'll keep that Lion away, but it might get bolted. I mean, so many bolts in that deck, and I already know what I'm against. Oh, that's a pink bolt. Getting rid of the Black Knight. Oh, now we have, yeah, 4 damage coming in here. Now a Chain Lightning to the face. Look at this. I mean, that's what I talked about in the deck tech. Immediate pressure here. I'm just scrambling for defense. Chaos Orb, yeah, just immediately. I think I'm Chaos Orbing the factory. Yep, it's the correct play. It is the better creature, and it'll put her behind in lanes. Let's see if it hits here. Yep, that's a nice flip. Getting rid of that factory at least. So, but you can still get in with a Lion. Getting in here as a 70 freak. It just, the curve is just perfect here. Even after I'm cracking that lane. Okay, another factory. At least I can keep the Lion at bay. Okay, getting down to do some Jin here. Yeah, I suppose I need to put some pressure on, because the longer this game takes, she'll just draw into more bolts and just run me down. But she can fly over the Jusum Jin and then chump block my Jusum Jin. Yeah, it's another Lion. She can chump block me all day. Jusum Jin pings me, put me down to, so that's 7 points of life or something like that. Alright. Yeah, gotta start somewhere. I mean, I'm not afraid of the Lions. I can block them with my factories at least. Jusum Jin comes stampeding over here, and a small Lion gets trampled underfoot here. What can we make happen? Still need to keep enough mana untapped to at least have one of the factories online. Okay, yeah, cracking the Volcanic Island, trying to just delay her as much as possible here. I'm really on the back foot here. Blue Mox coming down. Sentry Fleet comes flying over. I'm down to 4 points of life, going down to 3. So fast here. Come over again, and the little Lion gets in the way. Another Jusum Jin, it doesn't matter. I'm only at 3 life. She'll just fly over my head and kill me with that 70 freed. Really just getting crushed here immediately. That's what Lion-Dib-Bolt likes to do. And I don't have fast removal against it. I think I'm obviously taking in all the terrors, keeping the drain lives in the deck. Perhaps I'm taking out the Jusum Jins for Sushis. I think I did. I think I took out 3 Jusum Jins for Sushis. She'll likely take in Swords to Plowshares, and that'll be fine. But I can't be sure. If she did, I might keep in the Jusum just to gain 5 life here and there. But yeah, this is round number 2. We'll see what we have sideboarded here. Oh wait, yeah, I got a cut here. We were also getting pizza. She was famished, and we had a pizza break at this point. So library coming out on the play. And the same for her actually, and she's on the draw. So advantage Lion-Dib-Bolt. But I have another advantage, and that is that I have a heck of a lot more outs against her library than she has against mine. I just need. Don't hope I'm taking out all the sinkholes. I might have, because she has such a low mana curve. But then again, I need something against the factory, so I think I've kept the sinkholes in actually. Oh, Black Lotus coming down here. Yeah, she did that instead of discarding, I suppose. I don't know. Now she can counter with a mana drain. That might be the reason. Oh, and then getting down a City of Brass and a Lion. She might have a mana drain in hand, I'm not sure. Okay, so immediate get go here. Drawing with the library again. Okay. Cracking, okay, no mana drain, cracking her library. At least I have a library here. I just need to survive long enough for that potential card advantage to come into effect. And it might annul some of her blue power and her card advantage from that, and just a recall. I don't think, no, she didn't play with Brain Geyser. It's too slow and cumbersome for a deck like this, I suppose. Another Lion. She can't pay. How did she play? Oh, she... Yeah, okay, she used the Black Lotus for white mana and used the blue mana. And yeah, okay. And then since she played a Lion and Sonic blasted me, putting me down to 14 points of life. Got a blocking factory out. No. No. Counting my cards here. Keeping it in hand. What are we doing? Dark Ritual. Drawing a card after the Dark Ritual is played. Terrorizing one of the lions and paralyzing the other lion. Yeah, it might seem like overkill, but those lions, I mean, I need to stop them in their tracks. It'll do 4 points of damage next turn, and on top of all the bolts, they're highly dangerous. Oh, then she balances. Oh, that's brutal. She might as well, but I'll lose a lot of cards, losing the library as well. She didn't have many cards in hand, and she can draw into Ancestor Recall now and replenish her hand. But at least, I mean, got rid of the early threats here, and she is definitely the beatdown. I have the larger creatures, she has all the aggression. Now, losing the paralyzed lion at least. Okay, now the factory comes down. I didn't play it before. Oh, mind twisting her here. I think he has three cards left or something like that. Yeah, here we have. The reason why we're only using one hand is because we have a pizza in the other hand. We're just eating. Okay, getting rid of a couple of lands. Not the best picks here, but yeah, she had a chain lightning. I would love to get rid of that instead. Now coming in with a factory, putting me down to 9 points of life here. At least she's decidedly without steam. But she can still make it work. I mean, Ancestor Recall, a lot of draw 7s, a lot of burn. Okay, keeping back here. Keeping the factory there just in order to kind of hold her back from attacking with her factory. Every life point is worth a lot here. Okay, so she bolts it, and she gets in, but at least it draws a bolt then, right? Down to 7. 4th mana source here. As an Icy Manipulator, though I can't tap the factory yet. At least next turn I'll be able to keep it locked down. Oh, she doesn't attack with it. Did he place any Freet here? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so she Sonic blasts me. Oh man. Down to 3. A Lightning Bolt will finish me here. Yuck. Need a Drain Life or something just to get above 3. Preferably above 4 life. Now what do we have here? Can't really play a Jusum Gen, can we? No, playing a Sushi. Okay, so I sideboarded those in. Let's see if there's a bolt here. Doesn't look like it, not yet. She doesn't have much of a hand, mind you, so... Nope. Oh, yeah. She does attack, so at her end step I tap her City of Brass. Just to ping her for good measure. What? Oi! Oh, I'm sorry about that. Camera just tilted there. Okay. But yeah, we playing a Sushi here. And okay, now that we've fixed that, attacking with the Sushi here, 4 points of damage, and now we get to play an Untitled Dreams. Yeah, piling on the pressure here. That is a lot of a turnaround here. Now tapping her factory down, or her City of Brass, tapping her factory down in her upkeep. Cast Ancestor Recall here, getting 3 points of damage from the Untitled Dreams. Didn't strip mine. Starts to plowsharing the Sushi here. She's taking a ton of damage from that Untitled Dreams though, and putting me up to 7 points of life. She needed to do that or she'd be dead, but now I can't be bolted, so... Now another Untitled Dreams, she's at 4 points of life here. And in her upkeep, tapping down the factory one more time. Might as well do it before she attacks, and then she can't use it for mana either. Yeah, so she needs to work fast here, taking 2 points of damage each turn, being at 2 points of life. I can't see an out here. She can disenchant, I guess, the Untitled Dreams, but that won't be enough. I'll just, the other Untitled Dreams will ping her, and I'll tap down her City of Brass. Big Bad Boogie takes the second game here. Wow. Icy Manipulator came into its own here, I think. So, we are gearing up for the final round of this match here, round number 3. Bit of a close match, this one, closer than I thought it would be. Oh, I have to mulligan here in the 3rd round, going down to 6 cards. Might not be all bad. As she's on the play, she might have taken her Black Wisers back in. So down to 6 cards here. Though of course it's not always good to lose card advantage straight from the get-go against a fully powered deck when I don't have any power. Okay, getting rid of a card here. I have a Mox in hand though, my one and only one. Let's see, so if she plays the black wires I can at least empty my hand pretty damn fast. Tundra. 7 a Lion. Yeah, really really missing my lightning bolts and the Swords of Plowshares here. But just on the play like this, it's oh, but I have a Factory, Dark Ritual, Underworld Dreams straight from the get-go here. So it'll ping her, and it's nice to get out before she gets any draw 7s, or yeah, and before she gets that one, at least it pings her for 3. Because I got the Underworld Dreams out before she played her Ancestor Recall, but she's well ahead in cards, and with an open library now, strip mining my Factory and getting in with the Lion for 2 points of damage here. But good openings from both sides. Sorring, yeah. Okay. She goes down to 15 points of life here because of the Underworld Dreams. Having done 5 points of damage to her now. Oh, another Lion though. And she'll likely follow up with a 70 Befreed next turn. We need something. Okay. Cracking the Volcanic Island to get her out of burn, but I mean, can't really do anything to remove the Lions yet. Holding the 70 Befreed back a bit. Getting her over 4 again. I'm down to 12. Those Lions, man. Incredibly good. When you don't have early removal like this. I don't have anything. I have a lot of mana, but not much else. Chaos Orb coming down. She's a bit mana starved though. Okay, now there's a blocker here. Do some Jin. I mean, it'll slowly kill me, but at least I won't take 4 damage each turn. I'll only take 1. So there's a single clock on both of us. Oh, she has a Chaos Orb, I forgot that. Okay, this is pretty damn crucial. Let's see if it hits. And let's see. It's a perfect hit here. Covering it to do some Jin. Odd way to flip it. She's from Copenhagen. It might be regional differences in how you flip that. Putting me down to 4 points of life. We need an out here. No, my Black completely mana flooded here. Yeah, she wins. Lion-Dib-Bolt takes it. 2 Lions running me over here. I really needed a Sinker Vampire. I had a lot of mana with that Sol Ring and the Mox and a Black Lotus, but didn't get a big creature. Obviously, would have been great with a Vampire. At this point, it wouldn't ping me and I could eat them. Okay, so you see, yeah, she took in her Swords of Plowshares here, as anticipated. So, Lion-Dib-Bolt takes this one, 2-1. Yeah, I can't feel too bad about this. It's a closer match than I thought it would have been. That second game, it really just crawled back from being down to 3 points of life, but brutal matchup. This one is just a strong deck. So that's it for this game. I'll get a hold of the other cameras as soon as possible, and we'll get some various matchups going and continue to follow this tournament until all the videos has been shown. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.